The demons return. Following his victory at the 22nd World Tournament, Goku is ready to celebrate with his friends. However, tragedy strikes. Krillin is discovered lifeless on the floor. Anger bubbles up within Goku, unlike anything he's ever experienced before. Will our heroes be able to face this new menace? Can Goku overcome this trial with his soul intact? Evil reigns now. Corruption at the hands of the devil. What if Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct early? Part 3. On what should be a time of celebration, dread and despair is all that remains. As Goku holds the body of his best friend, Krillin, he feels it start to slowly grow cold. He remembers how, only a few moments ago, he was smiling and excited over Goku's win against Tenshinhan. Now, he was gone. An intense rage, unlike anything he had ever felt before in his life, was rising within the monkey boy. A bubbling fury that demanded steadfast retribution. Whoever did this to Krillin needed to pay! On the floor alongside Krillin was the barely living tournament announcer. Through great difficulty, he told the Z Fighters that a green monster suddenly appeared from the shadows, striking Krillin down before he even had a chance to fight back. He flew away, but not before dropping something on the ground. A piece of paper. Master Roshi picks up the paper, and he's terrified at what he sees. It was something he had hoped he would never have to see again. It was the symbol of the Demon King Piccolo. Somehow, some way, he had returned. The announcer tells them that this winged monster had just left, heading towards the west with the tournament registry and a shining orb. Goku grabs Bulma's Dragon Radar and yells out to the flying Nimbus he was going to make that monster pay. Roshi orders Goku to stand down and calm himself. He was far too exhausted from the tournament matches to fight. Not only that, whatever this creature was, it was strong enough to kill Krillin of all people. Yet, Roshi's desperate pleas fall on deaf ears. Goku, for the first time ever, ignores the cries of his master and friends as he flies off in search of vengeance. Roshi can only pray that Goku comes back alive. High above the skies, the green monster known as Tambourine flies in search of his next victim when he is stopped in his tracks by a yellow cloud. Goku had arrived, roaring in anger as he demanded that he give back the Dragon Ball and Krillin's life. Tambourine merely laughs, glad to hear that the bald freak was dead. He was worried about dealing with that shorty. He had a gut feeling that guy could have been a problem to deal with in a fight. Goku vows to avenge his best friend, lunging in to attack. Yet, Goku wasn't able to land a clean hit as he was swiftly kicked away. The monkey boy cursed. He really was more tired than he thought. But it was more than that. He was angry. Very angry. He wasn't able to focus as well as he used to. It was affecting his martial arts. Tambourine chuckles, eager to kill this brat while he can, as he fires a mouth beam straight at King Toon. The flying Nimbus is blasted away as Goku plummets to the ground. Tambourine laughs in triumph. So much for that brat. However, as he attempts to fly away to continue his hunt, he is punched square in the jaw. What was that? He couldn't even register what had hit him. He looks around as Tambourine is shocked at what he sees. A grinning Goku floating in the air without a cloud. Thanks to his spirit-controlled training, as well as witnessing Chaozu and Tien fly during the tournament, Goku was able to replicate the sky dancing technique. He still had trouble figuring out how to fly and fight at the same time, but Goku quickly adapted. His attacks were now connecting, and each hit struck like a freight train. Tambourine was becoming more and more desperate. He never expected a battle in the air, especially against someone this strong. Despite this, Tambourine still chortles with glee.
You think you're special because you're giving me a hard time? Well, you're dead wrong. My father is the great and terrible Demon King Piccolo. He can't be stopped. His power will make the world tremble in fear. Even if I die, he'll come looking for you and kill you dead.
Oh yeah? Is that a promise? You're right about one thing. You're gonna die!
Goku charges his ki, ready to end this battle once and for all. He fires a devastating Kamehameha that Tambourine swiftly dodges. However, as the monster starts to taunt his foe, Goku yells out that he isn't done yet. The young boy lifts his hands, bending the Kamehameha beam straight back to Tambourine. The monster screams in shock and pain as he is quickly vaporized. Goku pants, exhausted but content. He was able to get revenge for his best buddy, Krillin. If only he had run back to the tournament in time, he'd still be alive. Wait a minute, that's right! The Dragon Ball! Goku was so preoccupied in defeating Tambourine, he completely forgot about the Dragon Ball. Goku checks out the Dragon Radar, and to his relief, he sees it being detected below him. He was worried it broke from the force of the Kamehameha. Goku drops down to the jungle beneath him, in search of the missing Dragon Ball. During his search, Goku realizes just how hungry he is. He hadn't eaten anything since before the tournament, and he fought in so many intense battles. Of course he'd be starving. Thankfully, he finds some cooking fish over an open fire, and devours it without much thought. Just as he finished eating his meal, a boulder is thrown his way that Goku barely avoids. It was the wandering samurai, Yajirobe. He was furious that some snot-nosed kid stole his food. Goku tries to apologize, but he notices the Dragon Ball hanging from his chest. That was the one star, the other Dragon Ball the radar picked up. Goku tries to negotiate for the ball, but unsurprisingly, it doesn't work. Yajirobe refused to hand over the ball, and threatened to beat down Goku if he didn't give him back his fish. A battle breaks out, and although Yajirobe isn't able to land a single hit, Goku is impressed with how tough the Ronin is. Maybe he could have fun with this. Unfortunately for our hero, the battle is interrupted by a flying dragon. It was Symbol, yet another one of King Piccolo's children. The demon demands to see the one who killed his brother Tambourine. Goku steps up, revealing that he was the one who stopped that winged guy. He's ready to fight him, and anyone else who gets in the way of him reviving Krillin. Symbol notices the Dragon Ball on Yajirobe's chest and demands he hand it over. If he does, his life might be spared. Yajirobe refuses, and after a quick game of rock, paper, scissors with Goku, he approaches the monster. Another battle begins that is hastily ended with a quick slice from Yajirobe's sword. Symbol is defeated, and Goku is amazed at the Ronin's power. He bets even Tien would have a tough time against him. Tien, the tournament, his friends! He almost forgot! They were still waiting for him at the tournament arena! He was so mad. He didn't even listen to what his master was trying to tell him. Maybe he knows something about this King Piccolo guy. After quickly finding the Dragon Ball Tambourine dropped with the Dragon Radar, Goku asks Yajirobe if he'd like to come with him to the Tenkaichi Budokai. Yajirobe wasn't interested, he was more worried about finding more food. Goku mentions that there will probably be a lot of food after he finds his friends, and Yajirobe's attitude completely changes. He'd never say no to a free meal after all. Yajirobe has heard of the tournament before, and wagers that it'll probably take a couple of days to reach that place from here. However, before he can even take out his capsule car, Yajirobe nearly has a heart attack when he sees Goku floating in midair. The monkey boy laughs. It'd be much easier if they just fly. Just get on his back. Yajirobe hops on and yells at him to not let go, as the boy comments that he's heavier than he looks. Goku wobbles in the air, thinking to himself that he'll have to be pretty careful flying back. But before he takes off, Goku feels something. Something horrible. A key presence stronger, darker, and fouler than anything he had ever felt before was heading his way. Goku nearly drops Yajirobe in shock. Goku could tell there was no way he could beat that guy on his own. Was this that King Piccolo he heard about? Goku wanted to fight, but he knew he'd die if he fought him now. And he had the Dragon Balls. He needed to bring them to his friends first, so they could bring back Krillin. Goku tells Yajirobe to hold on tight, and before he can even respond, the samurai screams in fright as the pair rocket into the sky. Moments later, a massive flying fortress arrives at the jungle. From inside, the towering figure of the Demon King Piccolo looms overhead. He grits his teeth in frustration. This was definitely the location where his children had perished. Yet, he didn't see anyone. He turns around to the diminutive and terrified Pilaf, coldly requesting an explanation for this. Was this not the location where his sons were slain? Pilaf stutters that yes, this was the correct coordinates. But more important than that, the two Dragon Ball signals that his satellite indicated were here are gone now. Whoever killed Tambourine and Symbol, they must have taken the Dragon Balls and left. Piccolo curses under his breath. What kind of animal is capable of eliminating two of his children this quickly? From the shadows, a lone figure states that he only knows of one martial artist who could be capable of such a feat. That Turtle School student, Son Goku. Piccolo is confident that he's strong enough to beat any lowly human, but the mysterious figure warns his master that he shouldn't underestimate Son Goku. He is a prodigy who has mastered techniques it took him and his former rival decades to learn. Not only that, he believes that his master, the Turtle Hermit Roshi, may know the dreaded Mafuba technique. Piccolo is frightened upon hearing that name. Was he absolutely sure? The figure chuckles as he steps out of the shadows, his crane hat bouncing in the wind. Master Shen nods. Roshi was the only one who knew their old master Mutaito's ultimate technique. It would be wise to eliminate him as soon as possible, before he ever has a chance to strike. The Demon King quickly regains his composure. It seems that his first task is to eliminate these Turtle School fighters before they ever have a chance to seal him. Piccolo spits out an egg, disgusting Shen and the Pilaf gang. As the egg starts to hatch, Shen cackles. He can't wait to see the Demon King wipe out the Turtle School and those foolish students of his that betrayed him. His revenge would soon become a reality. Sometime later, Goku and Yajirobe finally arrive at the World Tournament grounds. Goku's friends were very happy to see him again. They were worried something bad happened to him. Goku was surprised to see Tien and Chaozu. He didn't think they'd stick around. Goku apologizes to everyone, especially Master Roshi.
I'm sorry, Master Roshi. I didn't mean to worry you, but I was able to beat that flying guy, and look, I even got 2 Dragon Balls.
Roshi doesn't respond at first, but he takes off his glasses and goes in for a hug. Goku was surprised, but he feels glad. This was a warm hug, like Grandpa Gohan used to give him. He hugs back softly and gives him a big smile.
It's alright, Master. It'll take a lot more than stinky old lizards to take me down.
All I ask of you is to please be careful of yourself and your emotions. A martial artist is only as strong as his mind as well as his body. I beg you, Goku, do not descend down the dark path of vengeance. I have seen many good men fall to the temptation of violence and anger. All it leads to is corruption and pain to not only others, but for yourself as well.
Okay, I promise not to do it again.
This reminds Goku about what he had sensed before. He warns everyone about the malignant power he felt earlier, which confirms Roshi's worst fears. Somehow, the Demon King Piccolo had returned. Yajirobe starts asking where the food is, as Goku's stomach grumbles.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, he did promise that. Goku introduces everyone to Yajirobe, a guy he met in the woods, who's as tough as him. He even beat one of those demon guys. Everyone looks on in shock as Yajirobe looks at them, asking that they better give him a good feast soon. Bulma promises to throw the biggest feast possible if they survive this. This is enough to convince Yajirobe to stay. The group decided to head to Kame House for the night, which Goku was fine with since he could just raid the fridge. The next morning, everyone gathers around the living room to discuss what to do next. They ask Goku if he learned anything from that monster that killed Krillin. Goku tells them that the flying guy wasn't super tough, but before he died, he bragged about his dad being very strong. Goku admits that he felt his energy, and it was really big. He doubts he'd be able to beat him on his own. Oh, and he was holding some papers with faces of tough-looking guys on them before he was defeated. Bulma realizes that those papers must have been the list of World Tournament contestants that the announcer told them about. Roshi's theory must have been right. The demons really are on the hunt for martial artists. Thankfully, Goku was able to defeat Tambourine before he had a chance to return those papers to the Demon King. They still have some time left to prepare. They had time to gather the Dragon Balls. Tien speaks up, wondering what this talk about dragons and balls were all about. The legend of the Dragon Balls is explained, which stuns Tien, Chaozu, and Yajirobe. Such a thing really exists? And this is what King Piccolo wanted? Who knows what that monster's wish could be? Roshi bets that their best course of action is to find the Dragon Balls first before the demons can. Bulma asks Goku if he still has the radar, and sure enough, he does. The gang are relieved. Now Bulma doesn't have to spend an entire day building a new one. Well, everyone except for Yajirobe. The samurai panics. He wants absolutely nothing to do with them anymore. Not when King Piccolo is involved. However, Yamcha points out that if they don't stop King Piccolo now, the whole world as they know it will be destroyed. And so, the plan was set. They would gather the Dragon Balls and summon Shenron to defeat King Piccolo once and for all. Goku was a bit upset that he can't get a chance to fight, but even he had to admit that this Pickle guy was way too strong for him to handle right now. The heroes depart to gather the Dragon Balls, and over the course of the day, they manage to find 4 of them. They have 6 of the Dragon Balls in total. But where could the last one be? It won't show up on the radar. What could this mean? Without any leads, the Z Fighters decide to regroup at Kame House to rest and gather more information. Unfortunately, when they arrive, they hear the loud booming sounds of thunderclaps. Goku was the first to react, yelling at everyone to get down as lightning strikes the hut. Kame House is set ablaze as it quickly burns to the ground. Goku and Tien are able to protect their friends from the blast and evacuate as a round demon appears on the beach. It was Drum, another child of King Piccolo. Yamcha asks how the hell he was able to get to this island as Drum chuckles. He points behind himself as he tells them he simply ran here. Yamcha is stunned. He just ran through the ocean? This Drum isn't as strong as the one shown in the original story. He was born before Piccolo had regained his youth, which means he isn't as powerful as he should be. However, he is still a formidable foe. Drum tells the heroes that he's here for the Dragon Balls. If they hand it over, he'll give them a quick, painless death. They refuse. As Yamcha approaches the demon, he wasn't going to allow him to leave here alive after threatening his friends like that. Drum snickers. He likes to play with his prey anyways. Yamcha and Tien tell Goku to let them handle this, and he nods. Goku stands back alongside Yajirobe to protect the rest of their friends. As the pair get into their battle stances, Yamcha and Tien are shocked to see Drum just disappear. Where did he go? Suddenly, they are swiftly punched in the head and sent grinding against the sand. Drum is strong and lightning fast, overwhelming Yamcha and Tien. However, he was cocky, completely overconfident about his speed. His movements were starting to become predictable, and Tien exploited this. As Drum prepares to launch another sneak attack, Tien steps back and sticks out his fist towards where he thinks the beast will go. The gambit pays off as the villain is struck in the gut. Drum staggers back, impressed at his strength. But before he can make another rude comment, he is struck again by Yamcha. The duo wastes no time in using this opportunity, repeatedly striking him in a flurry of blows. When Drum tries to fire another lightning bolt from his hands, Tien is able to redirect the blast back at the demon. He is electrocuted with his own attack, leaving him wide open. With a combined volleyball fist and wolf fang fist, Drum is sent flying upwards before getting slammed back down into the ocean. As Drum emerges from the water, he is shot straight through the eyes with a precise Dodon paw, ending him. As the heroes celebrate their victory, Goku and Roshi sense something awful approaching them. It's Piccolo. He's on his way. Bulma checks the dragon radar and notices a signal also heading towards them. Piccolo really did have the last Dragon Ball. If they fail to stop him, nothing would prevent the Demon King from getting his wish. This would have to be their last stand. But should they really fight on this tiny island? The Z Fighters prepare to head towards another, larger island nearby, as Bulma and the other non-combatants are told to retreat. Tien and Chaozu notice Roshi digging through the rubble of his home, wondering why in the world he became so happy when he found a rice cooker? Was it expensive or something? Yajirobe tries to leave with Bulma, but Launch yells at him to get a grip and fight like a man. Yamcha and Bulma have a tearful goodbye as she tells everyone that they better win. Goku gives her a thumbs up as the martial artists head off to their final destination. Hey there everyone, Professor Chimp here. Well, it's certainly been a while since the last You Like Goku Early video, huh? Sorry it took so long. to make a long story short, I just had other priorities for the past year besides my channel. I might make a video explaining this in some more detail, as well as reviewing my work for the past year, not only for my channel, but also for other people's channels like Smugsticks or Anime Sage. But that's a question for another day. What matters now is that UI Goku Early Part 3 has finally seen the light of day. At the time I'm recording this, it's like 10:30 in the morning. I haven't slept in over a day. I'm working on this video, at least in terms of postscript and outline. I've been working on this video nonstop for an entire week. So it's been really exhausting. A lot of time's been on this, but I'm really glad with the product that I made, and I can't wait to see how you guys react to the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. Expect a new UI Goku part to come out in about 2 weeks or so. So don't worry about waiting another year for a new part. I'm only trying to release more UI Goku videos more frequently from now on. But instead, I'll be releasing a heart virus video later this weekend, so expect that to continue very, very soon. I hope to continue working really hard and earnestly this year, and dedicating more time and energy to this channel and to the fans of my work, because you guys have been a huge motivator in me trying to come back to the channel and bring in that energy to create the content and stories that I want to see in the world, and that hopefully you guys enjoy as well. The channel actually hit 10k subs recently, and I couldn't be happier. I'm currently working on a special 10k celebration video regarding a very special character for a what if story. I hope to release it really soon. Maybe within the next month or two. Hopefully within the next 2 months. I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm starting to feel my consciousness start to fade. So let's speedrun the credits. I want to say thank you to I'm Shadow 007 for once again voicing Kid Goku. She's great as always. If you guys want to check her out, I recommend her wholeheartedly. Thank you to Charo for helping me with the Pickle Rick bit of the video, as well as the brand new art from the little chip mascot. Well, I say new in quotations. Like, I think I've had this art for the past few months, but it's my first time showing it to you guys. So here it is. Here's the updated look for the Professor Chimp mascot. It's fantastic. I love his work. Also, thank you to FoxGeese for making these edits of my mascot, as well as the various memes that I use for the intermission banners in the middle part of the video. I think they're freaking hilarious, dude. One last thing, I got a big announcement to make. I'm happy to say that I'm now opening up my very own Discord server. It's definitely a long time coming. I'll be leaving the link to the server in the video description, so come on over if you feel like talking about all things Dragon Ball, or even if you don't, and you're just curious to see what's going on there. Come on in. Don't be shy. We're just one big happy what if monkey family. Okay, I really gotta rest. My bed's calling my name. Thank you all so much for watching. You know the spiel. Click the buttons if you like. Check out my other videos if you want to. Share those vids with friends if they like Dragon Ball, or if they like, I don't know, fun. I like fun. I'm sure they like fun. Thank you all again for watching. Thank you so much, and for sticking by me for so long. My name is Professor Chimp. Stay safe out there, and I hope to see you all next time.